Hello and welcome to Market Trap with Raja. I am Raja Venkatraman, co-founder of NeoTrader and also a trading influencer. I've been in the markets for more than 15 years, happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. Well, friends, we had a fantastic start to the month of October. Yes, and if you had watched my last video, I'm sure that you would have profited because I had picked Bank Nifty to take the lead and a substantial lead. Yes, I was heavily betting on Bank Nifty, and the way the Bank Nifty moved, it definitely suggested that yes, there is lot of prospects. And if you take a look at what really helped the Nifty sustain that strong bullish momentum right till the end, it was the banking and financial services. So we had a great ending to Thursday. But then what really have to see now is how are we going to pace ourselves in the forthcoming week? Are there some hindrances or are we good to go? So that's what we are going to see. But before that, the way the markets behaved on Thursday, it definitely indicated that probably it is an expiry driven move, and there was a lot of momentum seen on the Bank Nifty. Whether can it sustain, or are we looking at some possible pullback scenarios? That's what we are going to see now. And when I was looking at the option chain analysis, I was finding that the OI build up at higher levels. There is definitely some bit of writing at around 11,400. We need to see whether that will become a hindrance now, or whether the way the SGX has reacted. Okay, the SGX has reacted. I'm going to be showing you a very interesting take on the SGX chart. So hang on till the end. I'm going to be discussing about the SGX chart today. I thought why not try something new over the weekend, and I thought that let me just show you an interesting analogy I had on the SGX chart. But before we get there, let's try and understand what is the overall structure and how is the market placed. And when I am taking a look at the OI chain, I am clearly seeing that yes, there is the next stop is at 11,500, where there could be some possible hindrance. So you have a move around say 100 odd points right now, and that could be an interesting take for Monday. Well, we thought that it's a weekend है, weekend में ओवरनाइट पोजीशन कैरी नहीं करना है तो बेटर है, बट देन द वे इट इज लुकिंग लाइक probably the overall scenario does suggest that the momentum could continue to remain to the upside. So what is prompting me to say that, and what are the levels which I am expecting for the Nifty and the Bank Nifty to exceed is what I'm going to be covering. And if I take a look at the Bank Nifty options too, I find that the next stop in Bank Nifty option is only at around 23,000. So you have got room on the downside in Bank Nifty till at 22,000. On the upside, it is there till 23,000. So what I am expecting in Bank Nifty is that the momentum could sustain. But yes, there are some important zones. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to dive right in, and I am going to be showing you those charts which are prompting me to make this statement. Yes, the charts are interesting, and the charts are definitely suggesting that yes, there is a strong potential for upside. But then it has to pass the muster, and this is the muster. So you can see here that what I'm showing you right now is the chart of Nifty. You can see here the chart of Nifty. I have drawn a trend line. So right now Nifty has zoomed in. Nifty has zoomed in into a trend line resistance. You can see here there is a trend line resistance here, and at this trend line resistance you are finding that Nifty has made a valiant attempt at this juncture. So 11,450, you are having a confluence of a trend line. Simple tools, सिंप्लिसिटी में काफ़ी पावर है, और अगर आप सिंप्लिसिटी से काम करेंगे तो आपको अच्छी सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस मिल जाएगी. तो यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं कि एट दिस जंक्चर there is a strong resistance around 11,450. So yes, bullishness is there, bullishness could continue, but then this will be the first hurdle for Nifty. You can see here it has already risen into the recent of the recent drop, 78.6 अच्छा फिबोनाची लेवल पे आकर रुक गया है और इसको क्रॉस करने पे ये एक ट्रेंड लाइन रेजिस्टेंस भी है. सो ऑन एन ईओडी बेसिस if you get a closing above 11450, then yes, Nifty is once again back in demand. So right now we are at an important inflection point. I hope you're getting me. We are at an important inflection point and 11450 end of day closing is vital. For those who are watching this video regularly, I know that you follow these levels and I thank you for all your comments and love and support which you put on the comment box. Keep putting it in, keep sharing these videos with all the people out there because everyone needs a clear analysis and I'm sure that you are enjoying it. I would like others to enjoy it as well. Now, this is the scenario on Nifty on the charts. We have spoken about the OI levels as well. So now let's go and take a look at the Neo Trader. Okay, what is our friend Neo Trader telling us? Are there any levels to look out? Let's go and find out. So Nifty is currently trading above the pivot, so all is good out there. But then when you take a look at the R1, which is where the confluence zone is emerging. You can see here, there is a confluence zone here and there is a confluence zone here. So right now, what you are seeing is a confluence zone at these two junction. So once that is crossed, the next confluence zone is out here. So you can see that you have a 50-point ride to the way up. But then once things begin to improve, you can see here that at this level, you have a R1 on your positional as well. So you got a R2 here, then you have got a R3 at 11,590. Well, that is something which we are not discussing now, but the potential to go there is very much on the cards. And what we need is a move above 11450. I had spoken to you about 11450 few seconds ago. So 11450 is also the R1 on the intraday. So that needs to be crossed because that is having a confluence here. You can see here there is a nice confluence. So you got to wait for 11450 to be exceeded, but then do not give up your bullish bias. And I will be telling you in few moments as to why am I saying that. All right. So on the downside, okay, when I take a look at the downside, I'm seeing that there is a close confluence, not too close as well, but then 11,300, 295 and 316. This is the best confluence which I could find. So any move below 11,300 is something what we have to worry about. So until 11,300 is given up, don't worry, stay on the bullish side in Nifty. So this is my take on Nifty. Now let's also get into, because what I found is that the current scenario is seen improving, and after the unlock has started happening, there has been a good expansion of industry-wide growth. The IIP numbers are also seen improving. There is a steady improvement in the economic scenario as well. So there are some positive cheers coming along. And when the auto numbers were declared, they saw some improvement in the numbers as well. So what we are seeing right now is that despite the gloom which is there in the market, people are still trying to find some ways to remain happy. Well, the entire 2020 is a washout. Yes, you all would have received those WhatsApp where they are only listing the events on as per the month, just January and December, and then between January and December, they are all events lined up, right? From COVID right to Sushant Singh Rajput, every kind of news elements are dominating. So people are having lot of pressure to keep themselves happy. There is no sign of happiness anywhere. But then people who are participating in the market, they are having some fleeting moments of happiness. And how can they do that? When they do a more detailed and proper approach. And I'm thanking all of you for joining me on this video, because you are seeing that I am able to give you those fleeting moments of happiness. So stay along. I'm going to be sharing with you an very interesting chart of SGX Nifty. So now coming to Bank Nifty, let me just go first to the Bank Nifty chart, and then we'll go down to Neo Trader, our friend, and see what kind of inferences he can give us on Bank Nifty. You can see here, this is a zone, this is a supply demand zone which I have drawn here using simple concepts of candlesticks. You can see here that Right now it has come into a nice value area resistance. Okay, this is called as a value area resistance. So right now a nice long body candle, this is a long body candle, and this long body candle of Nifty is stuck at this juncture. So what does Bank Nifty have to do? Bank Nifty has to go about 22,300. Once it goes about 22,300, it is taking up all the pressure which is going to come up here, and then it is going to give a new thrust to the upside. So in terms of the closing for Monday, we need Nifty to close above 11,450. We need Bank Nifty to close about 22,300. Then the game shifts. The game shifts towards the bullish side. Right now, all those hopeful bears, they have started writing at those levels, and that's why you are finding that yes, many people are saying that yes, Nifty has reached a resistance, Bank Nifty has reached a resistance. But then you should know, as viewers of my YouTube channel, that what kind of resistances are there and why is there a resistance at all. Unless and until you don't know what you're doing, I'm sure that you are donating to the market. अगर आपको NSE देवी को चढ़ाना है, मोस्ट वेलकम, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. बट अगर आपको राजा के साथ रह के स्टॉक मार्केट को एनालाइज करना है, अच्छी तरह से एनालाइज करना है, तो स्टे अलोंग, गिव मी अ लाइक, शो मी योर लव, बिकॉज योर लव एंड सपोर्ट इज व्हाट ब्रिंग्स मी बैक एवरी डे, be it Saturday, be it Sunday, be it any holiday. I know that there are people waiting out there to watch my video and do, or at least try to do as per what I'm saying. All right. So now let's get into NeoTrader, and what is NeoTrader telling us? NeoTrader's first zone of resistance is your R1. You can see here, this is the R1 here, and the R1 of multi-day is here. So what are you essentially seeing? You are seeing that there is a confluence at 22,300. Yes, I hope all of you heard the levels which I spoke about, 22,300. And markets and prices are always in alignment. It is just that, just like an optician, you got to fine tune your lens. In the same way, you got to fine tune your understanding, you got to fine tune your approach. And that is why it is mandatory for you to watch my videos, because I share every day with utmost sincerity what kind of levels you need to track. And I'm sure that every level which I have been giving out over the last 6 months, they have managed to work most of the time. I don't say that it works all the time, but then it has managed to work most of the time. And I thank all of you who are acknowledging it. You can see here now 22,300 is a confluence zone, so it will be actively tracked. So don't get too aggressive tomorrow. Wait for it, but maintain the bullish poise. All right, maintain the bullish poise. Now let's get down to the chart which you all are waiting for. So that chart is the chart of SGX Nifty. So let me just show you the chart of SGX Nifty. You can see here there's a chart of SGX Nifty, and I was just doing an analysis yesterday. This is the chart of yesterday. You can see here 2nd October, there was a nice dip to the downside. And where did it go and rest? It rested at this value area. You can see here this value area. This value area is 11,300. Right? 11,300 was a value area yesterday. Nifty banged down into 11,300, and there the whole decline stopped, and there has been a strong pullback from 11,300 once again to the upside. And now, why did it stop at 11,300? If you can see here, there are two, it's like a double bottom here. So if you use the help of a Fibonacci retracement from the last rising leg, you would see that the whole move, it dipped into 61.8, which is the golden ratio. So you can see the power of Fibonacci. It works very well. I use it regularly in part as part of my analysis, and you can see that at 11,300 to 295, it formed a nice support. It took a help of those levels. So these are the value areas which you need to track, and important value zones help us to get a good perspective. So the decline has already happened yesterday. For those who were anticipating decline, I reckon that yes, the decline has already happened on the 2nd of October. So now, if it continues to retain this poise, we could expect to see some upside tomorrow. Yes, upside beyond 11450 intraday. You could play an intraday, but then if you want to carry forward your position, wait for at least till 3 o'clock, 3:15 for a closing above 11450 or about 22,300, and that's how you will be able to discuss your pattern of analysis and also anticipate your understanding. And that's what I wanted to share as part of this video. I hope you like what I shared. I showed you different perspectives, different levels, and if you really like what I shared, I would like you to leave a like on this video and also give your comments on the section, because your comments matter to me, your love and support matter to me, and that's what makes me an interesting person, because I learn from you guys. I cannot learn everything myself, but then when you give some comments, it tells me, okay, this is what people are liking. Thank you for watching this video. I am Raja Venkatraman, co-founder of NeoTrader and also your trading influencer. I've been in the markets for more than 15 years, happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. Have a good day, stay safe, stay healthy.